Hello, brothers and sisters. This is your sister Queen Divine. Today, I have a message for some people because today I've seen in every time now these days many couples, women, some of them they goes about cheating in their matrimonial home, some getting pregnant in their matrimonial home for other men, some this is something that is so for me is I still don't understand this. And later when these women, some of these women who are outside having an affair inside their matrimonial home with someone else, so now we not say that their husband hasn't no much time for them, that their husband was always busy, their husband was always traveling from one place or the other, or some were not around, or some of them their manhood doesn't function anymore, they don't satisfy them again. So these are some of the excuses that some of these women now gives out after they have been caught for infidelity. Honestly, this is something that is not so good. As married women, I don't support infidelity in any way, whether from a man or from a woman. But especially from a woman, this is not something good at all, because when you are married for life. Every one of you should remember that during your marriage, you made a vow in the presence of God. So going out there cheating inside your matrimonial home, this is something very wrong. It's a very big sin. It's not good at all. It's not good for the ears. It's not good it's not good at all in any way. So what I'm about to say, most times we blame men on going out with these ladies, but what I'm going to say here is some of those ladies who goes about making advances to men because some of them they feel they get attracted to some of those men, and some of them could not even keep themselves because they feel their husband doesn't satisfy them the way they used to do before. It doesn't satisfy them the way it used to do before, so they now goes out there to start sleeping with other men when they are still married. This is very wrong. As a married woman, when you do these things, it's not ideal, it's not good, it's a very big sin. So what I'm trying to say here is that as a married woman, when you know, for example, your husband doesn't function the way it functions, that is, manhood doesn't function again, is having problems, as a wife, you should go out there to help your husband to find out what the cause of this ailment. You have to find out with him, taking out for control. You have to see what the problem is. That's the reason you are married, you are husbands, you are couples. You shouldn't use that, nevertheless, you shouldn't use that as an opportunity to go out there cheating, because you are no longer a single woman, you are married. You made a vow in the presence of God. So you should be able to control yourself and keep yourself responsible, because you are not married. So if you do this, it's very good. But if you know you cannot help your husband out, and you feel the next level, the next thing for you to do is to go out there cheating, that the next thing is you have to walk out of the marriage, get a divorce, and let the man be, without hurting nobody, without disgracing yourself, and people will not look at you as irresponsible. Your kids will not forgive you, your husband will never forgive you, and even if he does, the relationship will never last. That's the simple truth. The relationship will never last. So please, as married women, you should know that you have to keep yourself. There are some women, they cannot hold themselves, they cannot stay for a minute without having fun with men. So when you know you have such problem, I think is a problem, because I don't think that is natural. You have to go out there to help yourself and try to sort it out before you get married, before you go into marriage, because it's not going to be good for you when you are in marriage. You now goes out there sleeping around, which is very, very sad, and it's not a good thing. People will look down at you and call you names. This is not good. So the only thing I know, if you know that you cannot keep yourself, you cannot live decently with a man, the best thing is it's better to stay single. That's the best option. The best option is better to stay single, and you cannot sleep with whoever you want to sleep with. But going out of your marriage, sleeping around, is very, very sad. It's very, very dirty. It's not a good thing. So there are some men, as a woman, when you go out there cheating on your husband, there is no man that will forgive you. There is no married man that will forgive you, especially our African men. And even if he forgives you, it's not from the heart. Is the marriage, you should know that the marriage will never work anymore. You've lost his trust. You've lost even the love that he has for you. If he has 100% love for you before, the percentage will now go down to 30. So you're going to suffer because of that. So please, if you don't want such things in your homes, if you don't want such things in your marriage, you have to keep to yourself and respect that vow, and respect your home, and respect God, and respect the name marriage, and respect yourself too, so that people will respect you. And you have to show a good examples to your kids, not by going out sleeping around with other men. You're going to break the heart of your kids, and your kids are going to look at you like a useless mother. Please, ladies, this message is for some married women out there who are dating other men inside their matrimonial home. If you know you can no longer stay, you don't love your husband again, this is something that is normal. Sometimes it happens. You can check and try to make it work. If it doesn't work, it's better you leave the marriage, leave him alone, instead of taking his life through flirtation. Because in Africa, I'm talking about my state, my kingdom, Benin City, if a woman is married, she's married. She can never go sleeping around. If she does that, she's going to take the life of an innocent man, and she's going to start killing her kids. So this thing is forbidden all over the world, not just Africa, also in Europe. But if you know that you are tired of your relationship, of your marriage, you have to work out. If you try to make it work out, if it doesn't go well, then you, as a woman, you have the right to walk out of your marriage first, before looking for someone else. You cannot be married and at the same time you goes out there opening your legs for somebody else. This is something ugly. It's not something good at all. It doesn't taste good. And I know I don't think there is any man that will forgive you, because even if it does, that forgiveness will never last. It's going to dislike you. Sometimes he will look at you. Looking at you will get him upset. Looking at you, he will not have the feelings that he had for you before. So please, if you don't want your man to look at you like shit, you have to respect yourself as a married woman. You have to cool down yourself, respect yourself. So as a married woman, if any man makes advances to you, you have to tell him to stop it immediately, and let him know that you are going to tell your husband. If you don't tell your husband that a man goes out there making advances to you when you are married, that means you are interested. Now you are giving the devil, you are giving another man to penetrate into your marriage. As a married woman, if a man makes advances to you, you have to give him the shit that is deserved. You have to talk to him and let him know that you are married. then you have to report the case, you have to report the issues immediately to your husband. Men are very intelligent, they are very smart. If a man makes an advances to a married woman the first time and she just laugh over it and makes like this, that means you want him